Hey, we are live. Awesome. I don't know if anyone's actually watching or not, but I'm just going to play around with Bitwig, I guess, for how long did I promise y'all? Let me check on my phone. I said I would do this for an hour? No, I'm not going to do this for an hour. I don't have an hour worth of this in me. Um, we're just going to do like half an hour or so of me showing you all how to make spooky sounds in Bitwig. So hopefully you should all be able to hear me. Start recording now. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm basically going to make two different Bitwig projects. One is going to require the full version, but it won't require any external samples. It'll be all just mostly using the grid. And then I'm also going to make another one that's can work with a light, like the 8-track version and stuff like that. And it will use external samples, but it won't require all the other stuff that the advanced Bitwig has built in, like the grid. And then I'm going to put those all on my GitHub so you can all download it for free and modify it as you will. And then I'll also put it up as like a free to download thing or some like audio or whatever. So with that in mind, let's get started. So we'll do a polygrid. So my thinking here is I'm not trying to make like the soundtrack to a horror movie here. I mean, it might end up that way, but I'm thinking more like instead of buying all that space wasting stuff at grocery stores and Target that goes, hee hee hee, happy Halloween. I'm thinking I'll just, I already have speakers. I could just make all those sounds. So I could just have those sounds emanating from downstairs or something. So what few kids walk by will hear the sounds of a haunted house. So it's just, a cheap way to make haunted house sounds, Halloween haunted house sounds for your home. So the grid is awesome, but by default, it's more made with music, and the default patch is just more musical. But that's not what I want. I don't want anything to do with a keyboard. I don't want to need a keyboard. I want it all to be automatic. So here's our audio output right here. So this is a pretty intuitive, I think, modular synthesizer environment. Let me show you an awesome hardware modular synth. And I think I'm going to show you all how to use this with Bitwig later, but not today. But see, I've got this all analog. I didn't bother with any digital modules because I have infinite digital modules on my system. So I've got something cool with a vacuum tube in it and all sorts of other crazy things. But we're not using that. Everything here is going to be just stuff that's built into Bitwig. So we've got our audio output. Let's make like a low rumbly sound for starters. And we could make all these different sounds kind of harmonize with each other, even if it doesn't sound musical. It could be like the different sound effects could be like a fifth apart or something like that. So, okay, I deleted that oscillator, but let's bring an oscillator back in. What's a good one to start with? Something nice and simple. Maybe if I want a low rumbling sound, something with not very many overtones. Got a few overtones back in. Okay, so yeah, let's kind of even though it's annoying. It's too annoying. Okay, so I need to. This is the trigger. That's a phase modulation amount. Okay, so here is. There you go. Okay, I don't need to do it that way. I instead of having to modulate it here, I don't need like an offset or anything. We'll just use a value. Where is that? So this will give me like huh? Okay, so this is, oh, that's phase in, so that's not going to do anything. So yeah, I just want to, okay, so this attenuates the pitch. So if this is set at 0, then this will have 0 effect. But basically what I want to do is, there's a better way to do this. Let me think about this. I want to make these all kind of like a certain ratio from each other. So here we go. Will this work though? Just sounds like I'm playing with the synthesizer. We want like a low. Rumbling sound. So we have it this low. It just sounds like a, which isn't a bad thing, but when you have it this low, it just sounds like a beat. Like I'm just making a beat. Not like you're actually getting a real pitch or anything. Something, it's a little simple, but let's do sample and hold. Have that modulate this. Let's have more feedback in it. This is how round it is, and this is the feedback. So we'll set the feedback higher so it's kind of more stochastic. It kind of stays around where it starts. Also make it bipolar, in which case I would want the starting point to be higher. So add a little bit of full answers, just a little bit of overtone so you can actually hear it. So I don't know, it doesn't sound that spooky to me, but not by itself anyway. So let's disconnect that for now. Maybe we'll add that back in later. So that's like our kind of movie soundtrack low rumbling sound. Let's need to make a different low rumbling sound. Or actually, let's do some creepy things with a delay, maybe. I think I have some very creepy plans with the recorder, but not just yet. Yeah, I think the delay. One of these, if you fiddle with the knob as it's going, it sounds really creepy. Oh, I know. Actually, let's do sort of format shifter. There you go. I'm not going to use this for it, just I thought I had. Okay, so this could be more like a percussive sound that maybe I'll start randomly. Okay, let's start by making a percussive sound and then start fiddling with it. So we want like a couple of envelopes actually. So if I want a percussive, so that would be like a 80 envelope. And then another one of those, at least two to start with. And then we want to like mess with the phase of this. Oh, these are too close. Let's organize this a little bit better. You get infinite space in here. Like if you add more things in, it'll just give you more space. So we can use space to organize things, and I highly recommend that when using the grid. Maybe that's a little too far. If it's so far that you even have a hard time finding things, well, that's also bad. Okay. So yeah, I'll kind of line things up a little bit. Okay, so maybe we want like another... very FM synth sort of stuff. So I think I can have... another one of these. And that can... Oh, I forgot. There's a certain way that you have to do real FM synthesis in the grid. What I have to do. So if I do here, it's not like linear, and so it's not going to sound right. Or it's not through zero, something like that. hit F1. Phase in. Oh, I can just do phase in. That's it. Of course I have this here because, you know, that's where FM shines, is when you apply modulation to the, or when you modulate the depth or whatever. So how about, so if this is all the way down, no effect. So we want, nah, I did not register my click. What the hell? Okay, that's a little too aggressive. Let's try. Yeah, we're not trying to be noisy here. We want something that's going to sound good as a background sound. Okay, so oh no, I don't like this sound that much. Let's see, maybe I need more. Let's actually go the other way. Well, having higher this is good to make another growly sound, so maybe I'll do that later to make another low rumbly sound, I guess. Okay, now you got a classic like FM like percussive sound, which by itself sounds very musical, but any sound, if you add enough delays, starts to sound creepy. So that's what I want. I want to like put a lot of these on or something like that. So if I just do one of these, all it does is it just makes it come out later. So I think what I want is to like mix. Probably want to mix a bunch of delays or something like that. Is that what I want to do? What does this do? I'll pass. So that's like a very simple delay. Like I could have just added an effect here to do something better than that. But so I could like mess with this to give it weird sounds. Just like anytime you mess with the delay amount, you can get this kind of effect, right? So I just want to play with that and maybe have like multiple of these. Let's do another one. Let's do like 3. Let's just go crazy. this is simpler, so each of these can get its own channel. Maybe they can each, maybe some can get panned. Oh, this doesn't pan, does it? That's a solo. Mix. Yeah, I guess that doesn't give me the ability to pan. Oh no, it does. Yeah, this is pan right here. I'm dumb. How did I forget that? Yeah, that's pan. Okay. Anytime you just hit on a module, just hit F1, and if you forget stuff all the time, like I always do, then you can be reminded. Okay, so let's just kind of make these all. And also, you can modulate this. Any knob you see, you can modulate. So let's go crazy modulating stuff. So most of these are going to want to be quieter than the first. Alright, okay, let's put things in order. So this is what you hear immediately. This, yeah, I guess I'll do it this way. Yeah, let's put things in order. Okay, so first you hear this one, and then you hear, well, let's at least get the delays where, and then each subsequent one should be quieter. Maybe too quiet. This doesn't sound creepy enough to me. Like, a lot of other delays have a creepier sound to it when you mess with this. This does. It might just be the nature of the sound I'm feeding. Let me give it a longer decay. Or, okay, I need not be lazy and actually dust off a keyboard. Let's hook up a keyboard. I'm just using my typing keyboard to enter in notes, and that's like gives me a very like 1 octave. So let's grab something else. Yeah, that just sounds like sound I would hear in like dance music. So let's play with this a little bit more. Let's make a sound that I don't even know what I don't have like a very well thought out like goal in mind right now, and I'm like my brain's very tired. Okay, so let's back up for a second. So I want to make a sound. I want to make creepy sounds by playing with this, which is usually a very easy way to make creepy sounds, but maybe not really with a percussive sound. Maybe I was wrong to try to do this with a percussive sound. So we want to add these two. It's going to be simpler to just do in a regular. Well, it sounds interesting at least. Not really what I was going for, but an interesting sound. It's not letting me scroll this way. What am I doing wrong? Okay, middle mouse button click lets me drag arbitrarily, so. So if I add like the, you know, something that's a multiple of it and something that's a fraction of it, some like darker sounds mixed in, and then also more bell sort of sounds at the same time. Put feedback on everything. Let's make this sound more chaotic. This doesn't sound creepy. Let me see if there's another delay that. Can I just do, there you go. You can just swap things out in Bitwig, and that's pretty awesome. It even, as you can see, it copied over the settings. So this maxes out at like a second. Oh yeah. That's what it was after. That's kind of interesting. So let's add some. This is just like every Bitwig person's dirty trick is to just throw SNH on their sample on hold on everything. So let's do that. So it's in the random section, even though I think of it as more of an LFO. It's even called an LFO, whatever. Oh, here's another obvious one, noise. Let's do some fake wind sound or something next. And maybe we'll start mixing things together and see what it sounds like. So here, I always like to do this way. Oh, this could actually be interesting. Make it more on the random side. And also more on the square side. Do all the way square, see what happens. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, then do another one that's more like my usual style where I make it all round. And then put that on probably the first one. What I put this on? Yeah, the second one, just like I thought. Okay. And then with the feedback. Yeah, that's more what I'm after. Where you get that sort of pitch modulation from the delay. I don't know, whatever these noises I don't use here, I might end up using in a song someday. Okay, so that's good enough for now. Let's work more on that later. Let's do kind of... Okay, so now let's do like you know, thinking about like the wind scenes in Chrono Trigger and stuff like that. Oh wow, it's already half an hour. Okay, maybe I can fill up a whole hour of this. Y'all can't hear me very well? Huh. I'm talking kind of low because my kids are asleep. But to me, it looks pretty loud. Anyway, let's do a wind sound, like the sort of wind scene in Crown Trigger or something. And for that, that's also, it's in the random section. Oh yeah, I'm already there. So this section to me doesn't make sense. Like noise, that's an oscillator. SNH, that's an LFO. Why is random get its own section? I don't know. Sometimes programmers, the way they just design things doesn't make sense. Okay, so let's get some noise. And then Bitwig actually has some pretty good filters built into it. Like I usually complain that it doesn't really sound like how I want a filter to sound on like a synth sound, but it's still pretty good. They're still pretty versatile. So which one's a good one? We wanna actually combine different ones. Start with a simple one. No, I want something that is easy to. Yeah, you want something that sings a little bit, because that's what wind does. You hear like a little bit of the whistling, so you can get some of that whistling with a resonance. So we'll use pink noise and make it stereo. That's pretty loud. That's not what we want. Okay, so I think this is like a ladder filter. But you can actually know, what is that? LD stands for, yeah, ladder. But we want kind of more gentle, so we want 24 dB per octave or whatever. And a little, yeah. Let's start with this. That's a cutoff, so we can modulate the cutoff. And we don't need no key tracking. Oh, this is turned off anyway, so it doesn't matter. Very not realistic sound. So yeah, this is why I want to combine filters here. Okay, let's turn this down a little bit so you can hear me. This is very loud. Okay, so just that high resonance filter by itself is not going to sound like a wind. But if that could be part of a wind sound. So let's make another mixer. So we're gonna have lots of mixers for different things, and then I mix them all to get together in a bigger mixer. That's just a good way to organize everything. Oh, and I forgot I was gonna modulate the panning. Okay, I don't know what that's gonna sound like, but I'm just messing with the panning. Maybe we'll modulate that too. So I don't even know what this is going to sound like, so when I get back to this, we'll be surprised by what that does. Okay, so let's get another low-pass filter. Just do a different type for no good reason. And then do a mixer. Actually, maybe this we want to do. This one. We're kind of clipping here. Sounds weird. But weird in a good way. So this almost sounds like raining to me. Silent key filter. That's what that These are all different. They're trying to mimic different types of analog filters. Doesn't quite sound like a real thing, but whatever. It sounds good in its own way. So it's low enough it almost sounds kind of calming, you know? Like it's spring, it's a little windy outside, but you know, it's nice. And that sounds a little more. Actually, it sounds like it's raining to me. It's like a fiddle with the knobs to get the sound out. This just sounds like not like whistling wind. Yeah, it has a Super Nintendo fake wind sound going on, but I don't know if I really like that sound. Okay, I think that's a sweet spot. So let's do a little bit of random, I guess. I guess we're calling that random. Could also apply the same randomness to the resonance. You don't want to be that fast. You know, in fact, I think the other SNHs down here are too fast too. And again, we'll have to go back to hear what these effects actually sound like. But I have a feel for these things. I know I want less than a hertz. Okay. The same thing here. We want this to be hertz. And then rounded, but not a lot of feedback, so it can be more chaotic. Also, I think I need to make it more intense, though. The effect more intense. So slow but intense effect. Okay, so it's kind of a cheesy sound, but I like it. Video game sound effect. Okay, so now let's turn that off so we're just focusing on the other component. You know, sometimes what I want isn't even sometimes what I want is just a plain old LFO. I think I'd like a feel of just, oh, that's way too fast though. Let's make this polar, and then way slower. Oh, that's making me nauseous, it's too fast. It's already kind of a stereo sound, but it's still panning that whole stereo sound. And then bring this back in. might have a little bit. Sounds like Chrono Trigger to me. Chrono Trigger wind scene. Okay. So our source of all this noise is a little block right here. Everything else is just filters and modulators of filters. So let's add one more sound into the mix. Let's add a like a high pass filter sound. It's the only high pass it has. That's fine. That'll work. Random. Yeah, make this give its own personality. Okay, so this thing really is taking up a lot of space. Let's bump it up a little bit. And then yeah, we'll have one more SMHD double duty here. That will handle the panning of this and also the cutoff. So more of this sort of configuration again. Bipolar. And then also, yeah, almost sounds like there might even be a little bit of rain there. You know, it's flowing so hard, you're not even sure if you hear rain or not. That kind of sound. And this okay, I'm not sure what I think. This doesn't sound that Halloweeny to me, but it does give me feelings of like it's fall and it's very windy outside. And that'll do for now, I guess. That'll do for now. What else? What else do I do on this? Just trying to think. Also, I'm just looking at on my phone to see if anyone's commenting. Facebook is weird. I actually have a hard time telling if people are commenting on this right now or not. Okay, yeah, people are. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll do one more thing. What else can I do? This is like just the beginning, of course. I'm gonna make like a bunch of different components and then slowly refine them. I'm thinking like, you know, over the course of the next 2 months, and then I'll have the ultimate. At the end of it, I'll have the ultimate Halloween haunted house B movie extravaganza in Bitwig project form. Okay, and you can add where does it have it? You can add like labels too, and that really helps a lot. So let's put some vague labels on things. Display, there you go. Comment label. Oh, spectrums are cool. Yeah, that's some cool stuff. You could even use this as part of your thing. Maybe a monitor can show the oscilloscope or something, be all Frankenstein about it. Yeah, okay. So for now, we're just going to label the different parts. This is one rumble. Oh, let's just edit this. Oh, duh. Right here. Low. Number one. I'm going to make like a bunch of low rumbles. And then this we'll call wind. And then I don't like where that's placed. Let's, oh, I don't like that either. What's the good way to make this not awkward? Also, they're kind of, the order is, not that the order matters. It's, addition is communicative after all, but maybe if I do this sort of a thing, that makes the chords annoying looking, but at least it's more compact. I could also do the same thing and put the format there. There you go. Drop this down a little bit, and then put another label. Put that here. And then what was I going for here? I was going for like an echoey percussive sound, I guess. And I haven't even really gotten to where I'm sequencing the percussiveness. So we're going to add like some random... Okay, maybe that'll be the last thing I do before I stop. We'll get back to this one and then do some random beat or something. We'll call this... let's call it percussion for now. So let's drag our itty bitty DAC down here. Oh yeah. I don't quite remember exactly how it sounded before I did all those random modifications, but yeah, if I make this too short, it starts to sound too musical. I kind of messed up the sound. That sounds starting to sound like a stringed instrument or something. Okay, anyway, we'll start with the let's see, data, I guess. Yeah, we want wait, what am I doing? Oh, I guess I do want this to do all of the pitches, don't I? That's kind of annoying if I want to maintain the right ratio. So this sits at the okay, what am I doing wrong? This is the pre-chord to the device. So if I'm I can like ignore these, but why is it, what am I doing wrong? Oh, duh, I need to, and this is way too high pitched for me. But that is pretty easy to fix. I can just scale that down. Oh, but this sounds nice and creepy though, doesn't it? Oh, actually no, I like this. Not everything has to be low. Let's combine this with the low rumble and let's combine them all together and just see what it sounds like for now. the mixer to rule all mixers. Okay, I'm gonna do it in spatial order so it doesn't annoy me. Because I'm crazy. So crazy. Okay, I don't know what I feel about that, but it's a start of something. I'll give it that. It's the start of something. So we'll save that. The biggest issue I have is if that's too fast. See, this obeys the tempo. That's why Bitwig is awesome. So anyway, as I was saying, let's call this hello. Oh, I almost said Halloween. That'd be even more appropriate. But nah. Halloween